from being something that elevates you to something that is I can't even find the exact word.
I love your guys' morning show. It makes me laugh so hard every morning.
I don't want to request a song or say anything stupid. I just want to say that you guys are the best radio station. No one does more for the community. No one cares about their listeners more.
You guys are the best, and I just want you to keep doing what you're doing because seriously, my commute would suck without you.
Welcome to Johnny's House, XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 5:59, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. It's Johnny's House. It's going to be partly cloudy, 30% chance. That means a lot of you ain't going to get it. 30% chance of an isolated storm. High today of 88. Right now, it is 70.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
We'll kick off the morning talking about your boy, Nicolas Cage. Why
please
not?
Don't talk about that vampire movie, please.
Oh, man, that movie looks ridiculous.
It looks real bad.
Yeah. Well, no, we're talking about what Nick Cage feels for Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
How do you think he feels?
I think he likes him.
Okay, well,
They seem
fan
like they
asked
would be
Nick
friends.
Cage.
Yeah.
They seem like they'd be friends.
They said what his favorite Keanu Reeves movie was. Nick said it's difficult. He has mixed emotions about Keanu because he kicked his butt at billiards one night. So he was just talking about how Keanu came up to his house on a motorcycle and he was making these like impossible shots and everything. But he says now, I don't know if I can get that shot or this shot, and he made every single one. So I guess they're good friends, and I didn't
if you're rolling up to somebody's house and you're playing pool, you kind of know him a little bit.
I wouldn't let that decide how I felt about you, though.
No.
Here's my thing. I don't think he knows a Keanu Reeves movie. That's why
he probably doesn't.
Everybody knows Point Break or Bill and Ted.
You would think.
Or John Wick.
But the point of this article is that Nick didn't ask me anything on Reddit recently, and I'm like, where's Johnny on this? I feel like this is your opportunity to ask your boy anything.
I don't know if you knew this or not. I think I made a declaration maybe a year ago. I jumped off.
He did jump off. We keep making it.
Yes, I said, hey, I'm done. I can't handle it. All his movies lately have been horrible. I'm out.
Lately, they've been horrible.
Well, I mean, they got progressively worse.
Yeah.
What do you think his best movie is?
I mean, those National Treasure movies, Face Off, back in the day.
Okay.
All
I
those
would
are
say
good
Face
movies.
Off was probably my
I've never
favorite.
seen Face Off.
Oh,
It's a
amazing.
good one.
He acted as he was John Travolta.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I actually like the rom-com he did, It Could Happen to You, where it's
Really?
a true story about the cop that won the
Yes,
lottery and
yes.
promised it to the waitress.
I didn't even know you.
Oh,
Rosie-
that is a good one.
Rosie Perez was the wife. Yeah.
I forgot about
I
that
actually liked that. I actually thought he did a great job in that movie.
It was only when he went broke that he just took he said I'm not saying no to any movie, and he took them all.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
Well, then he got married for 12 hours
Yeah.
and was drunk in Vegas. And
Now, I like that about
Ray.
him.
Were you ever drunk in Vegas?
I was very
Exactly.
drunk in Vegas,
I did.
but I didn't get married for
Stop me
12
pointing
hours.
them fingers then. How about that?
Hey, it could have happened. We were just busy.
That's true, actually. Very true. Morgan Wallen.
It would not have been a surprise to anyone for you and I to come back married
No.
and have to go back and annul it.
Yep.
And what the heck just happened?
Okay.
Yeah, especially after those shots that we
Stop
took at that
throwing
bar.
rocks.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm done. Morgan Wallen kicked out a fan who threw a drink at him during his show in
Should be.
Australia. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I mean, it's funny when fans throw things on stage and it's like a bra or stuff like
my
that.
thing
But
is, you spent that money to see that artist, and if you saw it in a concert, the drink ain't cheap.
Yeah, you're
No.
rich.
And you don't throw it at the artist?
It was in Australia. He tossed a drink at Morgan Wallen when he was on stage, and you could see the liquid hit him, and it was all over the place. He was not happy, and you can, you can't blame him if somebody's throwing a drink at you and you're trying to perform. But
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's what I'm sitting there going, why would you do that?
There because you like them.
So he stopped the show. He pointed in the direction of where the drink came from. He stopped the whole show and said, one of y'all better own up to this or I'm going to kick your whole effing group out of here. And so one of them did raise their hand.
Yes.
They were like, I did it.
See,
and then they kicked him out.
That's the difference between a country show and a rap show. A rap show, who threw that busted ass Adidas at me?
He literally stopped the whole show and was like, this whole group, you're all going to go.
Oh, I'm
If not
turning on
one
my
of
friend.
you.
I'll be like, nope, this man right here did it.
Me too.
Fool, I told you not to. Morgan, it was him.
Me too. AJ McLean and his wife, Rochelle, are actually pausing their marriage. That was a big headline this morning.
I know, I saw that yesterday, and I didn't understand why. I don't understand why that is news. And I get it. And it was on every...
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got to just be an announcement because if they do if they're separated for a while, and they're not seen together for a while.
So they announce it on their terms.
Yeah,
I guess you have to do that if you're famous.
Yeah. So they said marriage is hard, but it's worth it. So they have mutually decided to separate temporarily. So they're going to work on themselves, and then they're going to work on the marriage to hopefully build like a stronger future together. But he's been sober for a while. He's lost like 32 pounds. So he's been on this journey to like better himself. So I don't know, but they have announced that they are going to separate for a little bit. Wow. Also, 81-year-old Martha Stewart doesn't have time to take care of a man. She is single. She is ready to have a boyfriend, but she does not want to take care of the man, is what she's saying.
Well, if AJ's separation goes final, Martha Stewart's available.
I mean,
that's your thing.
She said, I know a lot of eligible men, and if I analyze my life, I think the work has taken, precedence over romance, obviously her whole life. But she said it's very hard to make room for both. And right now, she would love a boyfriend. She's just not trying to take care of them.
What she's saying about that, at 83, she goes, sooner or later, this person's going to have some health problems. And I'm not trying to be that one to be that caretaker. Yeah. That's what she's saying.
And she said my red flags, bad breath, and lack of generosity.
Yeah.
So
I need a young man, somebody in their 60s.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody can take care of me.
I just also love that. She was like, if we were going to go on a date, it's got to be like in a helicopter or on a yacht. I'm like, okay.
Well, she's narrowing it way down. There's only a few available dudes.
I'm just, hey, there's somebody out there for everybody.
Yep.
How about that, man? All right, we come back. Let's find out if you know that keyword. We can hook you up with up to $100 to clear out that Amazon account. 609 Orlando's number one hit music station on a Tuesday. It is Johnny's house. Partly cloudy. They're isolated showers. 30% chance of that. I wish I could get some in my neighborhood. And we need some rain real bad. High today of 88. It is 70 right now. All right. If you know what the key word is, now it's time to call us up and let us know what it is and give you an opportunity to win up to $100 to clear out your Amazon cart. Let's see who we got. XL, good morning. Who's this?
This is Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. What are you doing?
I am dropping my little one off at my sister's and my oldest off at high school, then to work.
Really? So y'all get up early. You just do a lot of driving.
I do.
Wow. How you feel this morning?
A little tired, but I'm awake now.
Okay. So I'll be real happy if I can win.
Absolutely.
All right, what's that keyword?
Hide.
Hide is correct. Gonna hook you up with up to $100 to clear out your Amazon cart. You got anything in the Amazon cart?
Not right now, but I will.
Really? Wow. Well, congratulations. We appreciate you listening. What time do you usually wake up?
About 5:15 every morning.
Every morning. And what time do you go to bed at night? People always ask me that. What time do you go to bed?
Probably 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Dang.
So you're averaging what, 5-6 hours a night?
About 4 or 5 hours a night.
That sounds about right for us, too.
Yeah, but like, why do you stay up so late?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lots to do.
Okay.
Single mom, 2 kids.
I ain't trying to tell you my business, Brian. I got you.
Hey, look, if you stripping in the evenings, that's not my business. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Get off my back, give me my money. All right, well, listen, congratulations. You are a winner. You hold on a second, and we'll tell you how to get that money, okay? Or that gift card, or whatever it is we give. I don't even know what we give y'all.
I don't know.
I have no idea what we give you. But we're going to hook you up. Whatever it is, it's going to be worth up to $100 to clear out your Amazon cart.
We get your Amazon login and throw $100 on it.
We might. I don't know. All right, you hold on a second, okay? And you have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. We come back. We'll update you on what we've been doing. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. Johnny's House 622, 30% chance of an isolated thunderstorm. 88 is the high. It is 70 right now. Let's see, yesterday, normal day. I decided to go ahead and check in with Skyward. Skyward is just what do you call it? It's like a system you can check on your kids' grades and their homework,
attendance,
stuff like
all that stuff. Yeah, everything.
Well, my son's an A student. I never check it. And I said, okay, as long as you make good grades, we pretty much got some flexibility. I go on. I see he didn't turn in an assignment. So I go to his room blazing. Yo, what's up with this? Huh? What's up with this? You didn't turn in an assignment? No. Why? You didn't have an answer? What do you mean you don't have an answer?
Yeah.
I said, son, we got 4 weeks left. I'm 4 weeks left. So this is what we're going to do. Right now, we're shutting the computer down so you can just get focused on these last 4 weeks. And I swear this kid found some course on how to de-escalate your parents. And I said, we're going to shut this down because I'm waiting to go, because that. He said, you know what, Dad? I understand right now you have to do parenting, and I understand the punishment.
What?
I said,
How old is he?
I said, he's 14. I said, what? He said, I understand. You're right. I didn't do the assignment. Right. Okay. And I left.
You're waiting for an argument?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Dad, I made good grades. I messed up one time. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, he read something. So today when he's in school, I'm going to go through his history.
I feel like that's the second time in like a week or so that he's done that.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, smart.
It is smart.
It is.
I want to find out what it is. I'm like, because I know he read something. He's like, and I was like, okay. So we need to discuss this again. He said, nope. I'll have the assignment in, and we're good.
Shouldn't you be more proud that he's becoming more of a man?
No, I know that kid.
No, because he's hustling.
He's hustling.
Yeah.
He knows. He's like, you know what? I'm like, all right. And I walked out like, okay. Good. All right. As soon as you leave, I'm going to check out this history because I know you found some site. Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I cleaned my back porch or whatever. I don't know what, it just like looked really dirty yesterday. So I sprayed it and I cleaned it off and I don't know. I was just cleaning everything around the house. And then I went for a run yesterday. It was so hot.
Yeah.
And I thought about you guys.
Hot.
I was going to like tweet or text you guys or like share a picture and be like, hello. You guys got a 5K coming up.
Yeah, but those are in the morning time. 5Ks are always
they're early.
It's still
7 a.m.
It's still going to be like 80 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, I've been running in the 80 degrees. Yesterday was a little excessive.
Well, I ain't ran in no 80 degrees.
I know you haven't.
I ain't got off that treadmill yet.
I know.
I did put in 3. I will make it. I ain't hit the street yet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different when you're outside.
100% different. I get that.
But that's pretty much it. After my run, I did like a mani-pedi and then went to sleep.
Very good. B.
It was cool. Just did some stuff around here. Then I had to roll out to Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg and meet with Ian. He's the GM over there. They got some new cars in.
Okay.
The Genesis is nice, man.
Wow.
And then they have a like a little SUV. It's called a Kona, and they had like one of the inlines, which is like the high end one.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to leave with it so bad.
That's what they do.
I had to shoot a video with it, and I'm sitting in there, and I'm like, God, this thing is nice.
That's what they do at the dealerships. You can get in there, you're like,
seriously.
Right,
you just want to go home with it.
And you go home, you're like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
What did I just do?
So instead, I just made a video. It's on my Instagram. You can check it out. It's at the Brian Grimes. But they have great deals because it's the end of the month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they it was cool. Just kind of catching up with them because I haven't seen them in a while since since the new year actually.
Mm-hmm.
So did that and then headed back to the house. Just hung out for a little bit. We watched some Yellowstone.
Almost done. Told you, slow it down.
Yeah, we have 2 episodes left in season 4.
And then you got season 5.
And then half of season 5 because the other half ain't even out yet.
If you play it right, you'll probably be able to catch up. That you can kick in.
But it's episodes, right?
Oh, it is episodes.
So I don't want to get too far because I don't want to wait week to week.
Yeah, it's week to week.
Yeah, damn.
It's definitely week
to
week.
So yeah, I want to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So we did that, then I ate some ice cream, went to bed.
Very good. Nerese, how was yours, ma'am?
It was good. After I was done being an adult, my mother, she stopped by because she was getting off of grandma duty, and she dropped off my dog, so Guadalupe is back home. The queen has returned, is how I say it. Yes, and we started picking up my favorite activity. I like to longboard, and she used to pull me, so we haven't done that in a while, so I'm trying to get back into that.
Really? She pulls you? You're on the board, and she just pulls you?
Yeah. So sometimes it's kind of scary because she'll pick up speed, and I have to tell her slow.
Did you teach her that since a puppy? Because my dog, Sookie, would never do that. Sookie, all right, now, I'm not doing that. Forget that.
Yeah. And then,
That was about it? All right. Very good. Very good. All right, listen, we're going to talk about some things that you always send back. If it comes out wrong or it's the wrong size or whatever, you send it back. What is it for you? That's what we're going to get into next right here on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 635. Expected 30% chance of rain today with a high of 88. And right now it is 70. We were talking in the office yesterday. Nerissa is serious about her coffee. Serious about the coffee. And you drink coffee, what, every day?
Every day. I have it right here next to me.
And Ray, you still drink it every day?
Yeah,
you still
I
make
have 2 cups.
You make
yeah.
this little stop?
I have one on the way here, and then I usually have one here.
Oh, wow, I didn't even get one today.
Yeah, I have to go make one this break.
I'm awake today. I slept hard last night. I'm like, I don't even have any coffee
The coffee here tastes like trash.
Oh,
though.
it is straight garbage.
Yeah, no, I make it from home.
No, we sit here, every day, man, stuff like garbage.
Yeah.
Blah! Company's like, don't
It
drink
stinks,
it.
and I hate coffee, and I hate the smell of coffee, but y'all smells
You
even
don't
worse.
even like the smell of it?
No.
Oh my
love the
gosh.
smell of
Yeah,
coffee.
it's yummy.
And do you get it done a special way? When you order, what do you say?
Okay, so my go-to when I don't make it from home, I go to Starbucks, and I always get the same thing: a small nitro cold brew with a light splash of sweet cream. And I say it just like that. I'm like, a light splash, and then I'll pull up, and often I can just tell by the color it is not a light splash. And
If it's
I've gotten
like
to the point that's $5 every time.
Yeah.
So it's just gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Like, you got to take this back. Can you please do it one more time for me? A light splash. And it's funny.
I bet
Don't
they
do it.
cussing
Don't-
your name out, boy.
Don't do it right in front of me, too. They're like this? I'm like, yep, that's it.
Really?
Thank you.
Here's my thing. And I was thinking about that. I don't send stuff back.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't.
No, but I don't
No,
do
I
it-
get it. And that's cool that you do. And you should. If you're not happy with the service or merchandise or anything, you should send it back. You should. I just don't.
No,
I'm
but
not
like,
either.
don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I've had burgers overdone.
Yeah.
You know, I like it medium rare, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But my coffee, I
Yeah.
gotta have
You
it
gotta-
right.
Yeah, I've had steaks in high end places that wasn't done right.
Yeah.
I got this thing about, especially with food. What was that movie? Was it
Waiting.
Which one?
But that's with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Where they send
Well,
back
yeah.
the girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't let them take food out of my sight and take it to the back.
Yeah.
I'll complain. We can take no, I don't even worry about taking it. I won't do it. When I go to stores, I'll take that back. I never try on clothes. I don't go to the dressing room. I'll stand them up in front of me, and if I can't wear it, I give them away.
Oh, I have to try on clothes.
Yeah, me
Really?
too.
Oh,
Me too.
God, yeah.
I think
Mine
it's
are
a
not
girl thing.
similar when it comes to
Because
stuff.
I feel like it's more of a hassle to go home and then have to come back to return it.
But we
than
don't-
just-
I'll return.
We
But
don't
what
return.
do you do?
Give
you
it
just
away.
waste your money?
Goes in the closet. My
I give
son
it
might
away.
be able to wear
Yep.
it someday.
I'll
Whatever.
give it
I don't
away.
know.
Yep.
Oh, my
It is bad. We've
God.
talked about this
Yeah.
before for sure.
You guys should keep track of how much money. Well, you guys don't go shopping that often.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
No.
Yeah.
And it's
No.
usually T-shirts, so usually I'm dead on. Very
Yeah.
rarely does it not fit, but I won't send food back either. My wife and I got into an argument because I wouldn't send my steak back at a super high-end place.
I remember you talking about
And
that.
I was like, I'm fine with it. And she was mad that
Yes.
I wasn't mad.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm just not, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
I just don't, it's going to slow everybody else down. Everybody
Yeah.
else already has their food. Then they're going to feel like they have to wait on me.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know what's going on back there. Who knows? It might end up
Yeah.
like Road Trip, where my man put the French toast in his pants.
Is that better? It's a lot better.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Thank
better.
you.
Not having that. So I said, you know what? I'll just eat it. I'm not a send backer.
I wouldn't even know. Let's say that I bought jeans, and I know what a return thing is because I see people all the time.
Yeah.
What happens? Do they give me money back? They give me credit? Did they
It
give me
depends.
store credit? I don't even know how that
Sometimes they do
works.
store credit. Sometimes they just put it
See,
back on your card.
I don't even know.
Yeah, every policy is different. Sometimes you can swap it, exchange it for the
Yeah.
same price thing.
Yeah.
That's just the right size or whatever. But I just don't do it.
See, my jeans, I usually stop at the same store. It's when you start going to different places because, like, for women, I don't know how y'all get it. Like, a size 8 could be one size, one place.
And then like a 4
in another place,
Yeah.
and it's not universal. But men, like, 32 jeans, that's what it is.
All my jeans are from the same place anyway.
Yeah,
Express.
mine too.
So
Mine's from Polo.
when I go to Express, I buy 4 or 5 pair of jeans because I know they're all
Yeah.
going to fit right, and I don't care if they look the same.
See, I'm not committed to a brand. I'm just committed to a price. Like, if it's a good price, then I'll go for it. But if it's, like, I don't care. I don't go to one direct place. I just look for the best deal.
So for me, my Express fit the best.
Yeah.
And so I'm willing to pay a little extra because I know, like, I've had these for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's worth
Yeah.
the money. But and I also know they fit.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only food-wise that I've sent back, because I'm the same way. I hate saying, because ever since I worked in the service industry, like, whatever,
Yeah.
I hate saying something's wrong or
Yeah.
whatever like that, but is chicken. Because chicken, you
Yeah.
can get sick. And, like, that's the only time I've been like, I can't. Like, this is raw.
Many years ago, we did this thing. I don't know if, Brian, if you were there or not. It was Bennigan's. And we had to do some charity thing where we were waiters. Is it
Oh, no, we did. It was a
was
steak
it-
place. I don't remember which one it was. though.
Bennigan's not here anymore, right?
No.
I don't think so.
And it was over in Kissimmee.
Yeah, it was a steak place. I remember because we had camouflage
Well,
shirts
sir,
on. Yeah.
And we got back in the kitchen, and somebody sent by, and the way that he wasn't a cook. I mean, he was a cook. He cussed that lady. I ain't cook. Tell me what it is. I can't send it back out there. You gonna send it back there because I ain't doing anything with it.
Oh yeah, the server gets a beating
I know.
from the cook sometimes.
Yes!
Yeah, and it's like, bro, I didn't make
I
this.
know.
You did.
But I can
like,
tell.
why
I'm
are you
sitting-
getting mad at me?
I'm sitting here going, and this poor lady's like, she's sitting there thinking, I got to do something. I can't send this thing back the way that she sent it to him. And then she had to talk nice to him. Listen, do me this favor. I know you were late today and so ain't come in. Could you do me this one? Girl, don't come back here again.
Yeah.
Here. I'm like, I ain't ever.
Yeah, no, not doing it.
I ain't.
Nope.
Then I saw my man back there smoking cigarettes.
Yep.
It was a bad.
Smoking a cigarette in the kitchen.
He had the door open, though. He was cooking.
Oh my god, but still.
He was cooking.
Probably
So-
had ashes dropping in it.
So he could see the food. He was just like,
No, he was standing over by the door and
Yeah.
smoking out the door.
yes. You were there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a charity thing. It was
It
fun.
was.
Yeah.
It was fun. But yeah, so since so stuff like that, I don't send it back. Shirts, I'm at the point now where I can hold it up, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Coffee, I don't care. Just what would you like? Large black. Venti wasn't just large black. Ain't got time for all that. Whatever you, and I'm nice about it. Whatever you call a large black coffee,
Yeah.
that
No,
is
I'd
what I
still
would.
say small. I don't know the
Really?
grande venti.
See, I don't know all of that stuff. I want to find out from you, what is something that you will always send back if they get it wrong? And one of you, we're going to hook you up with an egg. That's right. You get an egg to participate in the XL 1067 Easter egg race, the Taylor Swift edition. It's at Aquatica on April 7th. One lucky winner will win a pair of tickets to see Taylor in concert on Saturday, April 15th in Tampa. Now, here's the thing. You must be available on Friday, April 7th at 8:30. You cannot bring a stand-in. We'll be broadcasting live that morning starting at 6 o'clock. So you got to be there so we can give you your egg, and then we can see if you're going to win those tickets, all right? Now, if you're not available, then don't. But we just want to find out, what is that one thing you will always send back? It could be food. It could be coffee. It could be clothing. If it's not right, you will send it back. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text, you can text the XL Mobile. That's 41067, and we can put it on social media and a live stream. Want to hear from you, though. You'll always send this back. What is it? Somebody's going to get an egg. We're going to talk to you next on Johnny's House. 6:52 is the time, and expect isolated showers today. 30% chance, otherwise partly cloudy. 88 is the high. It is 70 right now. I want to find out what is something you will always return or send back. Somebody's going to get an egg to participate in the Easter egg race Taylor's version. So somebody can get some tickets, possibly tickets to check her out in concert. But we got to hear it from you. What is something that you will always send back? Darrell, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, Darrell. How are you?
I'm great.
All right. You sound wide awake today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what is something you'll send back?
Steak. Always.
Now,
how much steak costs nowadays?
Yeah, no joke.
If it isn't medium rare, ooh,
that's a bit too rare for me.
Overcook it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't overcook it. It tastes like beef jerky. You undercook it, it's mooing. So you don't want to mess with it.
Listen, for years, I always got mine cooked well. I didn't know any better.
Really?
I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
It's like a shoe.
It's like growing up. It is. It's straight up. Put some A1 on it. You got yourself steak.
Yeah.
Oh man, then you have to put A1 on it so you can chew it because it's so dry.
Absolutely. Medium. I knew somebody that ate their steak rare.
Oh.
That was just like.
Yeah, that's too much.
No, that's too hard on the digestive system. Can't do that.
Man, you are a genius on the steak game. All right. All right. Darrell, you hold on, okay?
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
I got a friend that gets it so done, and he has to explain. Like, when you think it's done, put it back on and cook it some more.
They look at you funny when you say well.
They do.
Really? It's like, okay. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Jamie, what is something you'll always send back?
So I am deathly allergic to pickles. So if anything on my plate or my kids' plates comes back with pickles, I have to send it back.
You're the first person I ever talked to with a pickle allergy.
It's still, but they're all made in the same factory.
Yeah.
So there's cross-contamination.
Wow. At what age you realize you were allergic to pickles?
As a kid,
Really?
my family likes dill pickles, and I get lobster hands if, I even touch dill, so
Really?
it's bad.
I did something
My
for
husband had to drag me down Canal Street when I stole a French fry off his plate in New Orleans to the closest pharmacy.
Oh, God.
Why? Because the French fry touched the pickle?
Because the French fry was in pickle juice, because I didn't realize they put a pickle slice on his plate.
Oh, that is bad.
That is real bad. Man.
I don't like pickles,
Yeah,
but I ain't
we
going
were
to blow
on
up.
vacation with, we were on a competition with college, so I didn't have an EpiPen or anything with me.
I did a charity event for organizations that deals with allergies and stuff like that. And there are people allergic to a lot. There was a kid that was allergic to grass.
What?
Grass.
Yeah.
Couldn't go outside.
Yep.
I was like, wow, man. And people take that stuff serious. Jamie, you hold on a second, okay? All right. Ray, what they say over there, what they're allergic to?
Somebody said I always.
Not allergic to. What do they always send back?
Yeah. They always send their food back if they bring it out, especially if it's meat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm honestly the reverse. I rarely send anything back as for food, but the only thing I'll send back is chicken. For clothing, I buy from the same store, so they know their sizing, like you guys.
Yeah.
And then Amazon packages. It's too easy not to send them back.
I've never sent an Amazon package back.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I just deal with it. Dang.
Yeah.
I've never, knock on everything, I've never had raw chicken sent to me.
No, neither.
I think I would send that back because
That's what I'm saying. It's like you cut it open and it's like pink in the middle.
I think I would just say, I just want I don't even want anything.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get anything.
Be what they say.
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check, call Dan Newland. Somebody else with pickles. Not that they're allergic. They just hate them. They said if anything's touching pickles, it's going back.
Wow.
And someone said, my haircuts. If my fade ain't right.
Listen, there's nothing you can do about that because it got to grow back.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the next one got to be free.
They could line it up right. If it's not lined up, that's about all they could do.
Dang. Narice, what they say over there on the stream?
Yeah, we got a lot of steak people over here,
Yeah.
but I found it to be funny. Liza said, I don't want to break my jaw chewing hard piece of steak.
Yeah.
And then Sarah, she said also she'll turn back that chicken.
Yeah, you have to. All right, Jamie, who's allergic to pickles, we are going to hook you up. You got yourself an egg to participate in the XL 1067 Easter egg race, Taylor's version, Aquatica. Now, you got to be there. You must be available on Friday, April 7th. We'll be broadcasting live, and maybe your egg will win. You'll see Taylor Swift in concert on Saturday, April 15th at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Ms. Ray, what's going on over there?
A little update on Gwyneth Paltrow and her ski accident that's been happening.
We need to update. Coming up, Johnny's house.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Okay, so as you know, Gwyneth Paltrow has been in court going back
Yep.
and forth with a 76-year-old guy. So they're trying to figure out who collided into who on the ski
Because
slopes.
he's saying she ran into him
and took off.
and she said he ran into her and she felt violated.
And she felt like she was sexually assaulted.
Yeah,
Her
or she
story
was
is that he
getting-
rolled up from behind.
Yes,
hit it.
Yeah.
and then he like slid his skis in between her legs and like
Yeah.
opened up her skis and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's just weird and it's getting kind of crazy and
Okay.
cuckoo. So he was trying to sue for like $300,000. The judge turned it down. Now she's countersuing for $1, and yeah. So, but now Gwyneth Paltrow is now she's kind of getting the beating because he's taking the stand.
Yeah.
So. He said that she was flying down a Deer Valley ski slope, screaming and so out of control. It sounded like someone who was about to basically go into a tree and die.
Okay.
Is what exactly
Damn.
he said. He said, so he was saying that she says that she is a experienced skier, but the way that she sounded coming down the Utah mountain and coming with the blood-curdling scream from behind, there's no way she knew what she was doing. So, like, he's trying to explain that she looked like she didn't know what she was doing and all that stuff. He kind of recreates what he heard, telling the jury, like, exactly what he heard coming down. He, like, did, like, a whole screen and, like, in the courtroom.
So y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this.
One thing that I feel like he kind of is going to backpedal on is he was saying that he has a bad right eye, like his eyesight in his right eye is kind of bad.
Okay.
And so I think that's going to be used against him. So either way,
But here's the thing.
right now.
Somebody flat out lying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flat out lying.
Yes.
And there's no video apparently.
Yes.
No.
The daughter had mentioned that there was a GoPro video, but no one seems to have ever seen this video.
Well, I think the video, whoever has the video, is not a good indication of the person who has it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we don't have the video.
Right.
A lot of people are saying that she's probably just going to win this whole situation. Now, her sexual assault accusations, like, I don't know where that's going to go. They haven't brought that back up, but it was like an awkward and bizarre, like, questioning between the both of them, like, towards the end of the court day.
Who initially, who's first one who decided they wanted to sue someone?
He
Was
did.
it? Okay.
He wanted to sue her because he said that she did a hit and run on the ski slopes, and he had like he had actual injuries. He had broken ribs and like all that stuff. So right now they're kind of contradicting each other with the evidence or like what they said happened. So I don't know how it's going to play out, but I feel like she's going to win no matter what because she's Gwyneth Paltrow. But again, those sexual assault accusations, I don't know where that's going to go.
Now, I mean, to even bring that up.
That's not cool because
right.
it does like marginalize actual sexual
assault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
But I mean, if you're skiing though, it's hard to break. So
I know.
if you ran into someone and your skis open their legs,
once you run into someone, all bets are off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you really
I'm
run
assuming-
into somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, he goes into detail about his depression and, like, all this stuff and his traumatic injuries. So, I mean, but if you see the pictures of him yelling in the courtroom, it's actually kind of funny to watch. Rihanna's driver had his car stolen at her house.
Oh, dang.
So, I mean, it was kind of his fault. He left the keys in it. But so what happened is on March 27th, so yesterday, he was pulling up to Rihanna's home in Los Angeles, and he ran out of the car. It's a 2020 Audi, and he ran out of the car, went inside to grab something. The engine was still running. When he came back outside, the car had disappeared. So he's convinced that someone snuck onto the property and made off with the car. They still have yet to find somebody that stole it or the vehicle itself. So they're
I'd
looking
be worried
for
about
it.
who snuck on the property. Because I think whoever snuck on the property just saw that as a crime of convenience.
Well, the thing is
I was going to do something, but damn, there's a car right there
Yes.
with keys in it.
And this is the second time within a couple of weeks that the police have been called to her house because the other guy tried to propose to Rihanna and got onto her property, but didn't get that far because like the security and everything stopped him. So now I don't know who this person is who got onto the property, but he stole Rihanna's driver's
Hopefully they
car.
find and say, okay, we got you. First of all,
Why were you
there?
Yeah. And then, I mean, like, Janae Aiko, I don't know how to say her last name. I always say it wrong. Her car was just stolen in Los Angeles, too. So it's just like...
I don't know, maybe because we live in Florida, but everything I hear coming out of California, I ask myself, why do you live there?
Yeah.
The taxes are high, real estate's high, everything is high. Why would you live
You might
there?
just fall off into the ocean.
Yeah.
I know.
Because on the commercials, they make it look really cool. Anthony Anderson says, man, this is where dreams come true.
He does, actually. Also, real quick, we know Nashville, what happened yesterday, the shooting that went down. Olympic gold medalist Shawn Johnson, she revealed that her children's school was placed on lockdown because they live in Nashville. So she was posting on social media all the craziness that was happening, and her 2 kids are safe and back at home, obviously, but she's devastated, and all the celebrities that are posting about the families who can't say the same.
Yeah.
You know, she was very lucky that her babies are now home and safe, and she feels blessed, but what happened in Nashville, that is just so sad. Yeah.
Wow.
A Covenant school.
Yeah. All right,
all places.
Come back. We'll see if you can represent your city smarter than your hood on Johnny's House. .708 Johnny's House, a chance of rain today, 30% chance of isolated shower, partly cloudy, 88 is the high, it is 70 right now. When things like this happen in the world, and we have a show that, you know what, we try to just make sure that you have fun and you're feeling good and enjoying life as you start your day, but there's certain things that happen in the world that we just have to address, and our thoughts and prayers goes out to the families of the Covenant Church in Nashville. Everyone by now should know another school shooting has occurred, and that's when you have to sit down and have those conversations, and those conversation you don't feel like you have to have with your children. And I talked to my son yesterday. Look, you hear any sound, you move away from it. Move from it. It just seems that in our society today, this is something that's just happening every single day. So hug your kids extra tight today. That's all you can say is hold your kids extra tight. It's just horrible. I saw the news story last night. Have you ever just sat there and you're watching something and all of a sudden, you didn't even feel it coming. Tear just falls. Just falls down your face. And I saw the news story yesterday, and I guess you can't help but put yourself in the situation of those parents or those beautiful children who just went to school, and this person did that. But I have to give it to that police department from time of call to time of gone. Was it 14 minutes?
14 minutes, yeah.
14
And there was no resource officer, so that's them getting there.
And no waiting.
And did they not have a resource officer because it was a covenant school?
It's a church.
It's a church,
So
it's
it's a different situation.
Yeah. Just hug your kids extra tight today, and thoughts and prayers goes out. And it's not like we're not discussing or talking about it. You know what? You're going to have these discussions in your car, at work, with your family, with your friends. Here, we just try to have fun on the radio. But we don't want you to think that we don't know what's happening in the world today, but we do. So thoughts and prayers goes out there, and just hug your kids extra tight today because you never, ever know. All right. Let's have some fun on the radio. Smarter than your hood. That's where you represent your city. You call us up, and you say, you know what? I want to represent whatever city you're from. And then we're going to ask you some very, 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 very basic questions. And Brian, find these questions. And where are they, sir?
They're easy today. It's from a site called Thought Catalog Trivia. I picked the easiest ones.
Some of them are the easiest I've ever heard, and people still get them wrong.
Yeah, there were some harder ones. I picked easy ones.
All right. And if you win today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out the Orlando Magic. They take on the Detroit Pistons Sunday, April 2nd. Game time is at 6 p.m. Now, if you'd like to represent your city, all you have to do is give us a call right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call right now. Represent your city. Let's find out who is smarter than your hood. Let's do that next. This is Johnny's House. 720 Johnny's house. Expect a 30% chance of an isolated storm. Partly cloudy. 88 is what we're looking at as a high. And this morning, it is 70. All right, having some fun on the radio. It's time for Smarter Than Your Hood. That's where you represent your city. And the person that gets the most right, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see Orlando Magic take on the Detroit Pistons Sunday, April 2nd. That's just Sunday, man. This month is out.
Yeah.
When's the month over? It's on what?
Friday is the last day.
Damn. And so April Fool's on Saturday?
Yes.
Good. I ain't got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank God.
Goodness. Game time is at 6 p.m., but first we must do is meet our contestants from the big old huge city of Orlando, Florida. V. Good morning, V.
Good morning, guys.
And V, how long have you lived in O-Town?
Oh, my gosh, since 96.
Did you go to high school here?
I did. I went to University High School.
University High School. We were there. It's a beautiful school.
That's a great school.
It's a beautiful school. All right, let's.
Nice campus, yeah.
All right, so what do you hang out? We're going to hang out with you. Where we going to hang out in Orlando?
I live near Waterford, so probably the Keg Social.
Okay.
Go check out a 4D movie at Regal, something like that.
Man, you got to chip in them tickets. I did that trying to impress somebody. That's a $70 a night.
Yeah.
It's quite expensive.
Johnny talks so much drunk about that movie theater. Don't invite him there.
Hey, I don't hang out on this side of town no more. All right, let's meet our next contestant. Line 4, please.
You said you got no business over there, right?
Say all you want to. Nicole, good morning. How are you, Nicole?
Hello, I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, from the huge city of Satellite Beach. And where's Satellite Beach?
On the East Coast by
East Coast.
Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach area. All right. All right, how long have you lived in Satellite?
For about 2 years now.
Okay, so you don't really have a hangout yet, do you?
I do.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, where we going to hang out then? Go ahead and represent your city. Where we going to hang out?
I'm hanging out like the downtown area that's close to here, which is Melbourne. They have little different country clubs, and they have like cornhole and axe throwing. They have a lot of good little activities.
Now, when you say country club, mean like golf or clubs that play country music?
Well, we have those too, but no, country dancing, and you get to, just exercise and have fun with country music.
Because I was thinking country club.
Yeah, same here.
Like Rich
line
and Fancy.
dancing.
Yeah, I'm like,
We have those too.
Okay. I bet you,
Yeah.
what's your favorite line dance?
Oh my goodness, I'm still learning, so I'm in the classes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It is really fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Those things are hard
fast.
sometimes.
I haven't been to a country club. I remember once I went, I'm like, they all know the dances.
Yeah.
You just can't get out there. You gotta know it.
I've been to Cowboys once.
Yeah. It was one over. God, it was years ago. It wasn't Cowboys though. Cowboys, I have to give it to. They're still there.
There's the barn.
8 seconds.
Used to be
8 seconds.
downtown.
Yeah.
The barn's
Yeah.
in Sanford, but 8
Yeah.
seconds used to be downtown, yeah.
All right. The way it's going to work is we're going to ask you a question. If you know the answer, do not yell out the answer. Yell out your city, and then we'll give you an opportunity to answer it, okay? If you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, we take away a point. But just like last week, it doesn't matter. You can lose all of them, but if you get that first one right, you get that last one right, you go to the tiebreaker, and then you could possibly win. Now, Nicole saying is Satellite Beach. I would just yell out Satellite, okay? Now, we have to gauge on how you sound on the count of 3. I need you to yell out your cities. 1, 2, 3.
Satellite. Orlando.
Ooh, Orlando, you need to come a little faster than that. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Satellite.
Oh, that was
All
good.
right. All right, here's the question. First one. If you know it, again, yell out your city. Which U.S. state is the largest?
Satellite.
Satellite. Nicole.
California?
California, she said, and you are absolutely wrong. It's Alaska. You get minus the point.
California's actually third.
Third.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just sound damn well. Okay, whatever. Norris.
All right, second question. In which year was Obama elected president?
Anytime, ladies. Anytime. Anytime.
Bring down the
They're
2.
Googling it.
Carry the 4.
And minus.
Trying to do some math.
Anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody.
I mean, there's...
Buzz them out.
The president is 4
Nope.
years.
He said no.
Yeah, it's like, can we move on?
He said
Please.
nope. Nope. I know what you're waiting on, fellas. Ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. All right, neither one of you get the point. And the answer is Norris.
2008.
All right, so if you ever ask that again, you'll know the answers, okay?
Okay.
All right. B, what you got there?
All right. What does UFO stand for?
Orlando. Satellite.
I heard Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando.
V.
Unidentified flying object.
That is correct.
All right, this is it. It is now 1 to -1. All right, Nicole, you get it right. It's worth 2. It would be a tie. V, you get it right, you win. V, you get it wrong, it is a tie. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, listen closely because this is going to be quick. Miss Ray, when you're ready.
Okay. How many days are there in a leap year?
Leap year?
Are you serious?
A leap year.
Orlando.
Orlando for the win.
366?
That is correct.
We go to the tiebreaker.
Nice guess.
But next time, could you say it? You say
366.
Congrats.
All right, here we go for the tiebreaker. All right, what is in the Easter is just around the corner. What is the price of the world's most expensive chocolate Easter bunny? The price of the world's most expensive chocolate Easter bunny. V, we'll start with you.
Oh, gosh. $100,000.
$100,000. Okay, Nicole.
I'd say maybe 60,000.
60,000. The correct answer is $49,000. Nicole, you are the winner. Who the world will pay $49,000 for a chocolate Easter bunny?
That's insane.
Wow.
Nice. Well, congratulations. You got yourself a pair of tickets. Check out the Orlando Magic and the Detroit Pistons Sunday, April 2nd. Game time is at 6 o'clock. Good job.
Yay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys hold on.
Have a good morning.
You too. Thanks for playing. Hold on a second, get some information. We come back. We'll talk about some movies that were out back in the day that will never, with the climate that we live in today, never, ever fly today. Brian has a list, and some of them I can't believe that they made that list.
Yeah.
Some of them I know why they made that list. We'll have you add to that list next when we come back on Johnny's House. 737 Orlando's #1 hit music station. Where do y'all like that, Ray?
Get me all hyped up before the song's over.
730. You do that just before
That was a close call.
I know.
That was a yeah.
I mean, this one was you. We had 20 seconds left. And you threw that out there. Like,
you see how it led up to it. It's just 737. It's going to be partly cloudy, isolated storms. 88 is a high, 70 right now. All right. We good?
Yeah, we're great. Can't wait for payday. Just waiting for payday.
All right. Listen, the climate in the world has changed. And there's movies that came out back in the day that could never fly today. It would be protests and they would shut it down. And who has this list, Big?
BuzzFeed put it out. Now, but, I mean, there are so many more than the ones they put on the list.
Really?
They just did 19.
So I want you to listen to these and then add on to those lists. What are some of the movies that they say?
Now, a lot of them are 80s movies
Yeah.
because back then no one cared about anything. So
Yeah.
Airplane and all the sequels, if you've never seen those, they're spoof movies, but they're blatantly.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen any of them.
There was two African-American gentlemen who were sitting on the plane, and one got sick. Everybody got sick on airplane because they ate bad. Was it the fish?
Yeah.
They got sick.
Okay.
So these guys, they considered them talking jive. And they was like, they were trying to communicate that they were sick. And so they got the mother from Leave It to Beaver to come up and she goes, I speak jive.
No.
And
Yes.
it was what you would be a stereotypical like street slang.
Yes.
And they were talking to each other. Nobody understood, but she did.
She did. She come on, no help. I was just going. I was watching that back then going.
And they had
wow.
subtitles across the
Yes.
bottom. Yeah.
People thought when that came out, they just thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I won't make it.
The Rush Hour movies are on there.
Really? Rush Hour?
Yeah,
I
because
love those movies.
I mean, I know, but like there's racial stereotypes, and
Yeah.
especially with the rise in Asian hate.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Chan gets made fun of a lot.
Yeah.
And so those wouldn't fly today, they said.
Wow.
Home Alone, they said, wouldn't fly today.
Home Alone?
No, they said the mom would get killed for child neglect and all kinds of stuff. Like
That's
people would lose
right.
their minds. Like groups would
Yeah,
complain.
you left the kid at home.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club, pretty much any John Hughes movie.
Really?
Yeah. 16 Candles, any of those.
Man.
Tropic Thunder, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Robert Downey was in blackface the whole movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much the whole movie. American Pie, obviously.
American Pie. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, the
they filmed
video
the girl
scene.
Nadia
Yes.
without her
That's
Oh my
consent.
gosh,
That's right.
You know what? I felt
That's
so uncomfortable even back then watching that because I'm like,
But back then you ain't say nothing though. You
no,
just watched it.
well,
yeah.
I was like a little, like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I was a teenager.
Yeah.
They put her on the internet without her
Yes.
consent.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
oh, by the way, he molested a pie.
That's
Wow.
Same with Revenge of the Nerds. When they went, but first of all, there are a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah,
but
for
also
sure, for
they
sure.
they did the panty raid and same
Yeah.
thing. They
Yeah.
videoed without consent.
Wow.
Blazing Saddles, obviously. on the
Blazing
list.
Saddle is my.
White chicks on the list.
I remember when I
Yes.
watched Blazing Saddle. I was at the movie theater. I had no idea. I thought it was just going to be a Western. But it was a Mel Blanc movie. And, I mean, they said the N-word all the time. All the time. And people cracking up. I remember as a kid in the movie theater going, what the hell? What is going on? What else is on the list?
Clueless and Mean Girls are both on the list.
why.
This says because they glamorize like the diet culture and like
Oh, yeah.
stereotypes
That's true.
That's
and
right.
like, judging people and all that stuff. I mean, because think how sensitive people are today.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
another one that's not on the list, but it should be Soul Man.
Soul Man.
yeah.
A
This is
dude
what-
takes tanning pills so he can turn himself black so he can get a
Yes.
scholarship.
He wanted to get a scholarship, and there was one scene where they're eating dinner, and
He as a fake black guy goes to dinner at the white girl's house, and the dad hates the fact that she's dating a black guy, even though he's really a white guy.
and he yells out, "Give me some watermelon itch."
It
I'm
shows
sitting there going,
it shows a scene of what her dad sees when she
Yeah.
sees them dating, and he sees him as a pimp,
as a pimp,
like an
Oh,
old
you're
70s
right.
pimp with
It
his
was-
feet kicked up on the. Bitch, give me a watermelon.
Oh, he said it just like that too.
And it was like-
oh, it was bad.
It was so bad.
Oh,
It was so
and I think
bad.
that's why it's not even in reruns.
Another one, Johnny Knoxville, The Ringer, where he pretended he was a Special Olympics athlete.
So he could win.
So he could win.
Yes.
Like those kind
That
of
was
things.
a horrible movie if you think
Yeah.
about it.
I know, but it was like at the time nobody said a word. It
Nobody.
just came out and everybody was like, all right.
Oh,
There
that
was
would-
one.
Go ahead.
I remember it was like in the 90s. I was still a little girl, but I loved this movie growing up, and now it's called Jawbreaker. And they like
Ooh.
they pull a prank on their friend, and they put like a jawbreaker in her mouth, and they like put her in the trunk to like pull a prank on her, and she ends up dying. And like
Really?
the whole movie they try to like hide her body or like tell her parents.
Damn, I never heard that one.
And that's what I'm saying. I was like 10 years old watching this movie, but I loved it because it was like high school girls.
Good.
And I'm like, that's
man.
horrible.
Man, you know, a lot of those are probably on like the top best movies of all time.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, they were like, oh, this is hilarious.
Man.
But like now, there's no way they would fly.
I want to hear from you. I want you to add to this list of movies that are not acceptable today. You watched them back in the day, but now there's no way. No way. Didn't you say Forrest Gump was on there?
Forrest Gump was, someone posted that one as that should be on there because there's all kinds of problematic scenes. And I'm like, I don't get offended easy. So for me, it's like, I don't.
Wow.
I don't even know what would be offensive about Forrest Gump other than because it was historical.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is for texting. That's 41067. Social media live stream. One of you, we're going to hook you up with an egg. That's right. You're going to participate in the XL 1067 Easter egg race. Taylor's Version is going to be at Aquatica on April 7th. One lucky winner will win a pair of tickets to see Taylor Swift in concert on Saturday, April 15th at the Raymond James in Tampa. And you must be available on Friday, April 7th at 8:30. No stand-ins. We'll be broadcasting live from Aquatica that morning. But you got to tell us, add to the list of movies that just aren't acceptable today. We want to hear that list from you, and we'll do it next. This is Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station, 751, Johnny's House. Partly cloudy, 30% chance of an isolated storm. 88 is the high. It is 70 right now. All right, we got an egg for you to go ahead and participate in the Easter egg race. Going to get a chance to win those tickets to see Taylor Swift. Want to find out what are some movies that would not fly today? Wouldn't even happen. Daniel, good morning.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
Good, good. Daniel, what's on your list?
The one that I thought would be hilarious was Blackula.
Oh, man. You got to understand, back then, Hollywood was not giving parts to African-American actors and actresses, so there was a period came blaxploitation movies. And I used to watch those growing up. We had a dollar theater. I was Blackula. It was Shaft. It was Coolio. It was Coolie High. I saw all those movies.
I remember Shaft. I don't remember Blackula.
Blackula, Superfly.
I remember Superfly.
People are like, what the hell is he talking about? Coffee. These are all movies that played in the movie theaters back in the day. But, yeah, Blackula. He was just... what is it?
Black
Dracula. It is what it is. All right. Hold on a second. Movies that would not fly today. Sylvia, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
So I would have to say it would be Juno.
I've never seen Juno.
Juno?
What is Juno?
She was pregnant in high school.
What was it about Juno that you think wouldn't fly today? A high school pregnancy?
Because that and, like, she couldn't figure out whether or not she wanted to do an abortion. And I didn't know if I could say that over the radio.
Yeah. I can see that. That would probably cause an uproar today. Because
high school kid.
It would lean either way, like if you're pro
that's
or
true.
against. Yeah.
That's true. All right. You hold on a second.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. You hold on a second. Let's find another one. Movies that would not fly today. Jesse, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. What's the movies that wouldn't fly today?
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, explain that one, because that kind of has some historical. It's about war.
It is, but there's a lot of bashing of gays.
Because in the military, that was probably the climate at the time.
Yeah. Full Metal Jacket. All right. We about to go roll up in here. I don't know what's about to go down. Have no idea who we're going to talk to. Excel, good morning. Who's this?
That's Heather.
Hey, Heather. What's a movie that would not fly today?
I'm going to go with Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Creepy Muppets.
Oh. Never saw that one.
So they would be banned because they're creepy Muppets?
Yeah, because it's so scary.
That's a personal one.
I know you calling in. You want one of them eggs. I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. You hold on a second.
And you must not have seen any bad movies in your day.
I know.
That's the one you came up with.
Creepy Muppets. XL, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Val. How are you?
Hey, Val, tell us what's some movies that would not fly today.
I have two of them. I think the first one would be Not Another Teen Movie, which is kind of like a spook of She's All That.
That was just bad.
Yeah.
That was just a bad movie. It wasn't good at all. Okay, what's your...
Then also Heather.
I never saw Heather.
It's kind. Is it this? I think it's kind of along the same lines of Mean Girls. It's just the way it frames things.
Okay.
Wouldn't work today.
These aren't witches, are they?
It's so much darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the witches.
It's involved with like killing and like suicide. I don't know if I can say that either, but all that.
Man. All right, you hold on. You know, people call this show and cuss in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But there's words.
They won't use actual clinical terms.
Ray, what'd they say?
Kids.
Kids?
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, I mean,
You're saying it's okay to pay a woman for sex and then keep her around and keep paying her. But I mean, he fell in love in the end.
Wow. Pretty Woman. Okay.
He was a prostitute.
I mean, yeah, she was. I mean, but that happens.
Me.
XL Mobile, powered by Turning Danune, Interact, Need a Check, Call Danune. There's a bunch on the XL Mobile. Porky's, do you remember Porky's?
Oh, Porky's was bad back then.
Yeah.
They showed straight up man part.
Yeah.
Really?
Right. Oh, this was a classic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you one scene. It was based in like the 50s or something.
Yeah.
And there was a gym class where there was a hole in the wall and the guys could look at the girls take showers, right?
Okay.
So one guy was trying to be funny, so he put his in the little hole.
His thing.
So the gym teacher was like, well, what is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
And her name was Miss Ballbreaker.
Yeah. So,
Stop.
so she didn't know what it was, so she grabbed it and tried to.
No.
And then they were trying to find out who it was, so they wanted all the boys in school to do a lineup.
Oh my God!
No,
It just got
they
worse.
Yes, it got worse. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nothing, man.
The entire premise of the movie is
It's
a bunch
finding out
of.
whose pee-pee was?
That was a part of it, but the whole idea was a bunch of teenage boys just trying to hook up.
Yes.
And see boobs.
Yeah.
That was the
That
entire.
and it had a
premise.
So
series.
they had like a little peephole.
Yeah.
Oh, my
that was just one scene.
That was just one scene.
The whole
Ray.
movie. I think they had like 3.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And
I remember
then-
watching it going, oh my God. It was bad.
Also, the toy with Richard Pryor.
Oh, yeah.
Because the rich guy who owns the store buys the custodian, who's the black guy, for his kid.
Yes.
Because his kid wants him
I
as a
remember
toy.
there was controversy back then.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
But it would never get made today.
Yeah, the toy, Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. He was
Yeah.
funny in it.
Yeah, it was. The guy that said, whoever sent in Porky's going to hook you up with an egg. You are now in. You got to make sure you're available on Friday, April 7th for your chance to win Taylor Swift tickets. Yeah, it was Porky's is bad. I remember
I kind of
want to
watch it just because it's so like.
It's so bad. You'll be like, this was at the movies?
It just doesn't seem real.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's like we need to line them all up.
What?
Yeah, it was bad. All right, moving on. Ray, what's up?
Okay, let's talk about the iHeartRadio Music Awards that went down last night.
Big, y'all. We're going to update you next. Johnny's House.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News. with Ray.
So our iHeartRadio Music Awards went down last night. Tons of performances. Lenny Kravitz was there hosting. It was overall, I think ours is like one of the best award shows
And we
that's out
mentioned it
there.
yesterday because the performers want to be there.
Yes.
They really want to be a part of it because they have a great relationship with the company.
Yep. I mean, Big Time Rush, if you're a big fan of them from back in the day, they shared exciting news and updates about rebooting their TV show, which was like really cool to hear. But some of the big winners from last night, of course, Taylor Swift was a major winner. She had 5 trophies for categories like Song of the Year, which was Antihero. Artist of the Year was Harry Styles for that one. Best Duo Group of the Year was Imagine Dragons. Most played artist was Doja Cat.
Really?
Yeah, they ran down her songs. I'm like, oh man, yeah, she did.
If you think about it.
We had every one of those, and we played them a ton.
Yes. Best Pop Album was Taylor Swift. But also Taylor Swift won the Innovator Award, which was pretty huge. And her speech was about almost 3 minutes long, but it was really good. This is the beginning of it, talking about being an innovator.
The Innovator Award, I never a single time woke up in the morning and thought, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go innovate some stuff. Things need to be innovated, and I'm going to be the one that does it. But what I did do was try to make the right decision for me at the time, whether or not it had ever been successfully done before. And I think maybe that might be the key, because oftentimes in any industry, people are looking for a precedent or, data that shows this idea is a good one or a feasible one. People want an example of something working before. But I think the coolest ideas or moves or choices are the new ones, the ones that set a new precedent.
She's 100% correct.
100%.
The thing that you don't understand is that they want, statistics shows if you do this, it'll work.
Right.
But they always want that new idea. If that new idea bombs, you're gone.
Right.
You got to take that chance. But if that new idea works, you're a darn hero.
I became her fan instantly when I saw that. I even posted last night. I'm like, man, I didn't even plan on being a Taylor Swift fan tonight.
Yeah.
But
she's right.
I am so tired, and
you're right.
No offense to anyone that's listening, of hearing, research says or numbers say.
Statistics show.
Oh, yeah.
Because if we went by that all the time, we'd be wrong all the time.
It's funny. They're even moving that into sports.
Yeah.
It's like,
analytics.
So analytics. They got people on the team that just do that.
And if you can just look at what we don't do sports here, you could just look at the Final Four to realize that analytics mean nothing.
Yeah.
The 4 teams that are there shouldn't be on paper. So, I mean, it's sometimes you just do stuff.
Yeah.
And we always
take
talk
that
about
chance.
it like in meetings, like you said. We always
Yeah.
talk about it. We see the numbers, we see
Yeah.
the stats, we see the data and all that stuff. But then they always want us to be viral. They always
Yeah.
want us to do something different. But it's always like, pick a lane.
I don't want to pat ourselves on the back, but during COVID, we did our own thing. And other stations like ours in the country did what they were told to do. We were one of the only stations in the country in the whole chain that survived it on top. And then they start coming up, what did y'all do? But those other people just did what they were told.
Yeah.
They just did what they were told.
Yeah, so on top of that, she did talk about, you have to give yourself permission to fail. She said, I try as hard as I can not to fail because it's embarrassing, but I give myself permission. So you should too. She said, go easy on yourself. Make the right choices that feel right to you.
Yeah. And when you fail, you know that there's people going,
yeah.
I told you.
And that's what she was saying. There's thousands and thousands of bad decisions that she has made in her career that, whatever, you got to move on.
Oh, yeah.
Pink was another big winner last night, and she was accepting the Icon Award. And she kind of had the same thing. She's like, I think as a human, you got to be vulnerable from the time you're born to the time you die. The most time that is spent during our entire life is running from being vulnerable.
Yes.
And she said that you got to give into it.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts when you're vulnerable and it doesn't go the way that you want to.
If you do want to check out any of the performances, highlights, winners, speeches, all of that is on our website, xl1067.com.
All right, we come back. It's time for Side Takers. Got a little couple on the line, and they got a little situation. We'll get into that next. This is Johnny's House. 808 is Johnny's house, partly cloudy. 88 is our high, 30% chance of rain. It is 68. It's dropped a little bit. 68 right now. I tried to watch this new show, and they were talking about it, and I think, Ray, you mentioned it in Trash, and I know Maurice mentioned it too. It's called Swarm, and it's about someone who, and they make a lot of, they try to tell you, hey, if this is, if it has a similarity to something, fine. Yeah. We don't care what it is. So I said, we were talking about it, and I watched it. One episode, I'm out. It's not what I thought. I thought it was about. But
because you usually give in a couple episodes. So what was it?
It was a lot of stuff. I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen it. I just thought the premise was, Swarm is supposed to be like Beehive and Beyonce and how people are crazy.
I mean, it is. That's the idea behind it. Yeah.
And so I thought it was going to follow this young lady and how, she is so crazy about this artist that blah, blah, blah. But there was some other things that happened in the first episode. I'm like, damn.
Did they show a man's pee-pee?
Yes, they did.
See, that's why you jumped out.
No. From episode 1.
No, because you watch another show that's got a whole bunch of pee-pees in it.
Yeah. It wasn't the male pee-pee that got me.
Yeah, what show do you guys watch? You guys talk about it all the time.
What was that?
With all the pee-pees?
Yeah, like all the time. For no
I
reason.
didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, but you guys.
I think you in Detroit used to watch it.
It was about this church. Something.
I never watched it.
Yeah, that was a lot.
But I know you guys talked about that all the time, and there was no reason for them, but they were there.
They were there. This was just. It wasn't. Norris, you saw it.
I did. Yeah, I think it's just it hits you different. Like
it damn sure hit me different to the point.
Yeah,
me, I'll watch something.
It makes you uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. I didn't know. I'm good. I just went back to watch that last episode of All American just to get my stuff back.
Oh, to get right? To get right within?
Get right within.
That makes no sense. But okay.
I tell you what, Ray. I think the episode's only 37 minutes. Just
okay, and what is it on?
It's on Prime.
It's on Prime. Gotcha.
It's on Prime.
Gotcha.
It's only 37 minutes.
All
and
right.
I won't tell you anything, any premise. Just you'll see why I jumped. It just wasn't that.
Okay.
It was dark. It was very, very
dark stuff.
Well, it's dark. It's very, very dark. And the scene that he was talking about the strawberries and
the cherry thing. Yeah,
that was that.
It's supposedly it's all based on true events that have happened. That's why they can't get in trouble for modeling it after Beyonce.
That's what they said.
Supposedly, I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm out.
Someone said if you get past the first episode, it'll all start to make sense.
Is that what it is?
But why would?
That's what someone says. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that was a very graphic movie scene. First 2 minutes.
Let's get this out of the way.
I'm like okay.
I mean, see that deterred you the other way. That's that would catch me.
It did catch me, but after that it went downhill.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I was like, oh dang, wow, they're really acting. They're acting. But anyway, it might be a Swarm. And it's on Prime. Okay. You might just watch it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right. And just say, you know what, Johnny, you jumped off too soon. Because I ain't going back in. They're telling me I should. No, I'm done. I'm done with that. All right, it's time for Side Takers. That's where we have a couple, Carter and Nicole and Natalie. They're on hold right now. Got a little situation with the prom and what the daughter's going to wear and the boyfriend said. The way it works is we're going to have them on. They're going to tell their sides of the story, and you just tell us who you side with. You're like, you know what? I heard both of their sides, but I side with this person or that. And that will help them come up with some type of conclusion at the end. The first thing you got to do is listen, and we'll have them both on, and they'll tell their sides. We got Side Takers. That's next on Johnny's House. 822, it is Johnny's house, and it's going to be raining today for 30% of the people. Most of you won't get it. Otherwise, partly cloudy, 68 right now, looking for a high of 88. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of something that just happened during a commercial break. Ray got a call. She's having some furniture delivered.
Yes.
And we needed to do something. And the guy Ray's trying to explain to him, but he wasn't getting off the phone.
Yeah, he wanted to go there now. I'm not there. I'm working, whatever.
So we're sitting there just waiting because we need to do something. So I just yell out, "Baby, get off that phone. Daddy needs to come over here and rub Daddy's feet."
He said, "Oh, damn, her pimp's yelling at her. Get off."
So what did he say?
The delivery driver goes, "Oh, you got to go." And I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Got to go rub those toes.
Yeah, you gonna get a weird look when you come over. Like, oh my goodness. You know, you're a pretty girl. You don't need to be talking to the way that man did.
Yeah.
Don't have him talk to you like that.
You don't need that. You don't need that. Don't need that.
You could do better.
You can. All right, it is time for Side Takers. Now, your job now is to listen to the story. And then at the end, you let us know who you side with. The first thing you want to do is meet the individual involved. Let's say good morning to Carter. Carter, good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay. It's good being here.
All right, and if you can connect that to line 5 there, B.
Yes, sir.
And Natalie, good morning, Natalie. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Good, thank you.
All right, Carter, we're going to start off with you. Tell us what's going on with Side Takers.
Okay, so, our daughter's at that age where she's about to go to prom.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to prom 2 weeks. She had a dress picked out. Gorgeous dress, elegant, some would say. She showed it to her boyfriend. He didn't like it and said he would buy her one that would look hot on her. Like,
oh,
okay.
Yeah, and we know this because our daughter told us this.
Okay. So she picked out a dress. She said, "I like this dress." Showed it to him. He said, "No, I'm gonna get you one, and it'll make you look hot."
Yeah, exactly. And it's I don't know. I just think it's in poor taste. I mean, what was wrong with the dress she already had picked out?
Okay.
And she picked that one out on her own, right?
She picked it out. That's really the most important thing. You get it? Yeah. She picked it out.
So you don't want this young boy telling your daughter what she should wear and then paying for it.
It's her decision, okay? Like I don't want her to change because she doesn't look hot. She picked it out. Don't change for a man. Are you crazy?
Okay.
It's 2023.
All right. Natalie, what do you think about this?
It doesn't bother me. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, Carter, we raised a really good kid. She does great in school. She's in student government. She's president of Spanish and math club. She also works on the side. I mean, I'm just so proud of her, and I feel like he's a good kid, and I don't want to make a big deal of it that she's going to say, no, I have to wear this, and turn it into a fight or something over a prom dress.
What kind of, Natalie, what kind of boy is he? Is he, because right now he's sounding like, hey, girl, I'm going to get you something to wear hot.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of boy is he?
No, I know. I get what you're saying, but he's actually really nice. He comes from a great family. I kind of feel like he also is doing this. He wants to show that he's a young gentleman. He wants to pay for it. He doesn't want her to pay for anything. He's just trying to be nice, I think, and show that he cares.
Okay, so you're saying he's just being nice, and everything was thrown off because of that he wants her to look hot in a dress. Maybe he told that to her, but not the intentions of her telling y'all, because I can see how it sounds to a dad.
Right, yeah, because he probably would have worded it different to you.
Too, him being like this, I feel like, I mean, come on, look, we've all been like teenagers, right?
Yes.
You know what this kid is doing. He just kissed it up, and Natalie's falling for it. Like, what are you doing?
Wow. And Natalie, you don't have a problem. You have no problem at all. You think he's been a gentleman. He wants to buy his girlfriend a dress. He's a good kid from a good family. You don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really sweet, He's showing some initiative at such a young age.
Wow. How two people can see something totally different.
Right. It's the wording. The wording is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just feel like there's other ways that he could show that he wants to step up.
But think about it. the way, think about it, Ray. Back in the day, your boyfriend would tell you something that wouldn't necessarily supposed to have been told to your parents.
Right. The wording doesn't sound good. To the parents, it would have been explained different.
Yeah. It would be like, hey, you know what?
I'd love to buy her a dress, that I think she'll look beautiful in.
I don't want to have to come out of pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to do it for you.
I want to buy you a dress that I think you look beautiful in. That sounds way better than I'm going to buy you a new dress and you look hot, girl.
And that's what I'm saying. And she picked that out on her own. So she obviously liked it and how she felt in it.
Uh-huh.
And then he's just like, you don't look hot enough for that.
So that's the way you heard that one?
That's the way I just, in my head, that's how I heard it.
And Natalie, she doesn't have a problem which dress she wears. Is she stuck on that one? Or she's like, well, how he wants to buy me another one? What's her views on the dress?
I think she's really curious, honestly. She's open to it. I mean, I like the dress that she bought, too.
Yeah.
I think... maybe we could see it if he was buying her some sort of crazy slut dress.
I don't think
they have a crazy slut section at Macy's. I've never seen a crazy slut section before.
All right, baby, put them on hold. All right, you got Carter and Natalie. They have a 16-year-old daughter going to the prom, and she showed her boyfriend the dress she picked out. He says, no, you know what? I know. Let me pick you out one that's going to make you look really hot. Dad's like, oh, hell no. You can't have no man telling you what kind of dress to wear. Natalie seems to think, you know what? He's a gentleman. He just wants to say, you know what? I see a dress that would be very flattering for you, and let me pay for it because I don't want you to have to pay for anything because that's the dress that you want. If you side with Carter, she will keep the dress that she likes. If you side with Natalie, they will let the boy buy her a dress. Who do you side with? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is for texting. It's 41067. Social media, live stream. We can get to that conversation. All your votes count. Who do you side with? You side with Carter. Their daughter will wear the dress that she likes. You side with Natalie. They will allow the gentleman boyfriend that she have to buy her dress. Who do you side with? We'll take your calls next on Johnny's House. It's Johnny's house. It is 8:38, and looking for a 30% chance of rain today. Also, we are giving away those eggs. That's right. You want to see Taylor Swift? This is the place you're going to listen. We'll give some away before we go off the air today. And with that egg, we're going to put it in a race at Aquatica, and if yours comes in first, you get tickets. All right, so we didn't forget about you. We still got that going on. Today, there's a 30% chance of rain with the high of 88. It is 70 right now. This is Side Takers. Here's what's going on if you're just now tuning in. Carter and Natalie, they have a daughter that's going to the prom in a couple weeks. She picked out a dress, showed it to a boyfriend. He goes, yeah, that's nice, but let me buy you one. One that's going to make you look hot in it, okay? Natalie, the mom, doesn't have a problem with it. They say they raised a good child. She makes great grades in school. She's in student government, president of 2 clubs that she's in, even holds down a part-time job. Carter, the dad, has a problem because he says, listen, I like the dress my daughter picked out. She says she didn't like the fact that a boy wanted her to look hot in a dress. He doesn't want his daughter to get the wrong message. The boys can tell her things that she doesn't like. Natalie said, look, she met the boy. He's really nice. He's offered to pay for the dress because he's trying to be a gentleman. He didn't want their daughter to pay anything. He comes from a good family. He's just being nice. And Carter says, come on, man. We know that type. That boy pretending. He ain't nice at all. He pretended to be innocent. So who do you side with? You side with Carter. The daughter will wear the dress she picked out. You side with Natalie. Then they will allow the gentleman to buy her a dress. Who do you side with? James, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you side with?
I side with Carter.
You said no to the dress.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
go ahead.
I'm the redneck daddy that sat there at home when the boy comes to pick the daughter up cleaning the shotgun.
Sounds like it. Sounds about right.
These nice guys. You know, I'm 67 years old now, and I have never in my life told a woman that hey, I don't like that dress. I want because it's not. You don't look hot enough in it.
James, we live in different times, bro. It's different times, man. Different times.
But no.
he said different times, not better times.
The nice guys are the narcissists that want to control her, and that sounds like what it is. You know, at dating like that with something like that, the boy should not be saying, "Oh, I don't want you to wear that because you don't look hot enough." That's not right.
James, I like you. I like you a lot. I like you a lot.
I like you guys too, Johnny.
I appreciate you calling, man. You have a good day, James.
Call whenever.
Yes. See, he got morals and standards.
Yeah,
He's like, no. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you side with?
I'm going to side with Carter.
Okay.
For a few reasons. Because if they stay together, you never know if it's going to be you can't wear that to date night, you can't wear that wedding dress, and it's going to continue on. Or they're going to break up eventually, and she's going to look back and regret not wearing the dress that she picked out. And Taylor Swift would never let a man.
She slid it in there.
She slid it in there. I like that. I like that.
She'd probably just shake it off.
I know. That's funny.
Because I know them all too well.
Yes. Just go all day. All day.
I don't even know that many Taylor songs, but I'll keep trying.
Elizabeth, thank you. Elizabeth's like, I don't get no egg. Ray, what they say? I slid Taylor Swift, don't I get an egg?
You did.
Ray, what they say?
100% the dad.
Yeah.
Carter's 100% correct.
Goodness.
If he wanted to buy her a dress, then he should have said something before she picked out the one that she wanted to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Heather says, in a society where insecurities are built on not being hot enough, I absolutely support the dad all the way.
Damn, they hating this little young man.
Yeah.
All right, B, what they say?
Yeah, pretty much on the XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. Pretty much all for the dad. And someone said, as a mom of a teenage boy, I'd smack my son if he said
Yeah.
that.
Woo!
I think I would too.
Larissa on the live stream, what they saying?
Yeah, we got Ismail. He said, girl could be wearing a trash bag, and the boyfriend should be telling her that she looks beautiful nonetheless.
Yeah.
So,
I just think when she told her parents that one statement. All right. Well, you ain't got to call in anymore. I think y'all know where this is going.
Yeah, right.
But if there's some people that are siding with Natalie, now's the time to go ahead and get your votes in. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Social media live stream. We'll add those votes up and tell you who the winner is on Side Takers. Let's do that when we get back on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 851, 30% chance of rain, 88 is the high. It is 70 right now. All right, got to find an outcome for side takers. You got Carter and Natalie, got a 16-year-old daughter, picked out a dress for the prom, showed it to her boyfriend. He said, yeah, but I'm going to get you one. I'm going to find you one that you look hot in. Natalie doesn't have a problem, said he's a good kid. Their daughter's a good kid, makes great grades, student government, all of that. Carter's like, oh, no, our daughter picked out a dress. Let her be her decision. Don't let her think a man could try to dress her. Nata's like, look, I met the boy. He's really nice. He's offered to pay because he's trying to be a gentleman. Carter's like, look, I know that type. You pretend to be nice so you can take advantage of our innocent daughter. So who do you side with? If you side with Carter, then the daughter will wear the dress you picked out. You side with Natalie. She'll allow the boy to buy her a new one. This was a landslide. I mean, a landslide. You guys, pretty much 99% of you sided with Carter. Carter, you won. How you feel?
I feel vindicated, but mostly I'm happy for my daughter.
Yeah, yeah. Natalie, what do you think?
I mean, I'm disappointed, but I just want her to be happy and them to have a happy relationship. I'm a little disappointed.
Now, Natalie, I can't lie to you. A lot of the votes are people don't understand as a mother that you would allow some boy to tell your daughter what to wear. That's the way they're seeing it. Again, you see it differently. You know the boy. You met his family. He's just come across right now is how can you allow your daughter to even consider that?
Like controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that angle, but it just doesn't speak that way to me.
Yeah.
I think he's a really sweet boy. They're a cute couple. I thought it would be kind of fun, actually.
Wow. And Carter, you're like, I knew I wasn't wrong.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it was just the wording and the fact that she picked it out on her own for me.
Yeah, that's what it was?
Yeah, for me. Because it was just like, oh, you know, the one that she dressed or picked out wasn't good enough for him.
Wow. But it seems like your daughter doesn't care either way, so when you guys tell her, I don't think it'll be a big deal in the household.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, look, yeah, but that's just the generation. They're just apathetic.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, and I hope it all works out for you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't think there's going to be any problems in that house.
No. I think it's the mom probably doesn't see the big deal because she does know the situation.
Yeah.
And she's probably never been in a situation where she's felt controlled.
Yeah.
But if you've ever felt like you've been told what to do, then you can see the signs and you're like, wait a second.
It's funny that we were talking about this off the air. I guess the only problem I would have had in that is that he wanted to buy her a dress, my daughter, a dress that she looks hot in.
Yeah.
I never thought of the fact that she picked out a dress. He said no.
Right.
And
Yeah.
wants to, that never even crossed my mind.
That's where I was like,
because that's like the gateway to
Yes.
telling me what to do for the
Like,
rest of my life.
This is something I want, and you're taking it away from me for something you want.
That's funny.
Well, look, so I think it's all about the intentions because, in a sense, you know, if a man wants to take care of me for something like, let's say, buy me something, dinner, this or that, okay, I'm about it, but like it's got to be good intentions. You know what I mean? But you know, it didn't come off like that. So
yeah. See, I just think the mom sees him differently because she seems real laid back. Like
I know,
right? She knows he's not a controlling kind of guy.
Yeah,
but we don't. We just know that that's
picked
the
the dress.
gateway to being told what to do for the rest of your life.
Wow.
I'm telling you what you can and can't wear.
Yeah, that is so funny. Wow. All right, celebrity news. What's going on there, Mr. Ray?
Prince Harry is back across the pond.
Uh-oh.
Going to court, not to rekindle his family.
It's always something, man. That's on the way on Johnny's house.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So yes, Prince Harry is back across the pond in England, and it's not to make peace with his family, unfortunately. He's actually there because he's going to court again.
For what?
Against the Associated Press, the newspaper, the Daily Mail, the UK tabloids. He's going after all of them again. If you don't recall, he did settle with Meghan, his wife, against the Associated newspapers back in, I don't even know when it was. It was last year sometime because of what they were saying about Meghan Markle.
Do you know what they said this time that he's...
So,
or is this pretty much the same thing?
I don't know exactly what these legal proceedings are about, but I do know that it is against the same company, the same people that have been writing those claims like about his wife. And so he is saying that they violated privacy laws, including allegedly bugging their cars in their homes, tapping into their phones, paying off cops for inside information, and other damning accusations is what they're saying.
For them to go to court, they pretty much got proof of all this. Oh, my
They have
goodness.
evidence that they bugged the car, that they tapped their phones, they paid cops to give them some intel. And so that's what they were getting.
Standard procedure here in America, though, so they should get used to that.
I know. So, I mean, he's involved with a ton of different legal cases with these folks, and this is just the one that he's going to right now. And Elton John is actually standing next to him. He showed up in England with Elton John, and Elton John's going to court and everything with him. So I don't know exactly why he's going to court with him.
Just showing support.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to watch it, man. Harry ain't got a real job. He's suing everybody.
Yeah. Right?
I need to get some cash, man.
Yeah. I don't blame him, though, because that's horrible.
That is bad. Think about it, just to have to live that way. You get in the car, it's like, is this car bugged? You know?
Right. Sherry Shepherd, did you know that she did some jail time?
No.
Yeah, she was open up about this, and this is actually pretty wild because she was saying that going to jail is actually, it was a life lesson for her, obviously. But now financially, she's in a better place, and she learned how to be financially, like, respectful to herself in jail. So what happened is she went to jail basically for not paying speeding tickets. So how
much time do you get for not spending?
She did about 8 days.
I was going to say it's probably like 30 days, and then by the time you do like the good behavior part, you do like 10% of that.
Oh my
So if somebody gets multiple tickets in the United States, obviously, if you rack them up and you don't pay the fines, eventually that turns into a warrant. And then if you...
How many tickets did she have?
So I don't know exactly what she said, but she said, I went to jail for not paying my tickets. At the time, I did not think that being in jail was was good at the moment and all that stuff, but now looking back, I learned how to pay my bills. She met interesting people in there for the 8 days, and one woman even said that she was going to be a star in the next couple of years, but she said it was a very big life lesson. The jail was like a classroom for her. She didn't say how many tickets, but it was multiple tickets that were racked up that she never paid.
I'd be in jail mad.
Yeah.
I would really be in jail. Really, man, y'all gonna put me in jail. Look, I'm in jail.
Yeah.
You got me in jail for speeding?
Yeah. But, I mean, she had multiple tickets, and that's what happens. If you have multiple tickets and you never pay the fines, it turns into a warrant, and you're going to do jail time. So it led her to being arrested and in there for 8 days.
Yeah.
But I know that there's, like, a system that's coming out now.
About bail?
No, about if you have so many tickets. You know what I'm talking
They're
about?
offering like an amnesty type thing.
Yes.
Where
you got to step forward now?
Like you get to settle basically for less.
Yeah,
okay.
Because like the longer you don't pay those tickets and the fees that rack up and all that.
At that point, it gets so much you have no intentions of paying them.
Yeah, so by the way, if you do have multiple tickets, look into that because I did just hear that on the news.
I saw the news story.
Right?
Yeah, that's where I saw it, yeah.
Yeah. I told you yesterday that Harry Styles was spotted making out with Emily Ratajkowski.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the internet is claiming that Harry Styles is a bad kisser. Because if you look at it,
the internet is bored.
His face and like his mouth, it just looks like very awkward. And so that's what people are claiming on the internet right now.
The internet is bored right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are.
Look, there's like I kiss Harry Styles. I don't care if he's a good kisser or bad. That's Harry Styles. I'm just saying.
No. So also Northwest, in true Kardashian form.
I saw this.
She is starting to be an entrepreneur, just
what
like
does she
her
have now?
family. She has already entered the business of trademarking things. So she's filed under North's name, North, her name in the United States, and she's trademarking things including skin moisturizers, lotions, creams, cleansers, body oils, bubble bath, cosmetics, fragrances,
For
anything
kids.
you could possibly think of.
Can you trademark the word North? It's directional.
Northwest.
Probably just used for like certain things. Like, so it's not necessarily like I can't use it, but I can't use it to make cologne or something.
Okay.
The second trademark, toys, figurines, other toys, children's educational toys, musical toys, sports balls.
She's the next one.
So she is already going to start pumping out her own products soon.
Man.
I just hated it because it said that North is developing her own products. No, she is not.
No, she's just stamping her name on it.
They're putting her name on somebody else's stuff.
There's somebody in that family that said, look, we gonna if there's a buzz on the family member, we're going to make some money from them.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, we're going to do
Don't
this.
try to tell me she developed a lotion.
No.
That's a damn lie.
Why couldn't she develop?
Because she's 6.
A lotion for children.
She's like 9 or something.
9. So she in the lab mixing up chemicals.
That's right.
No, she ain't.
Smell my skin.
No, the hell she ain't.
It smell good?
It's lies.
Wow. Yeah. All right, we come back. Let's find out what is trending in the world next on Johnny's House. .908 is the time, and it's going to be about 88 today, 30% chance of rain. It is 70 right now. Before we leave, we're going to give away some of those eggs. I told you. We got it going on. We're going to make sure that you get an egg so you can qualify to win those tickets to check out Taylor Swift. And if your egg wins, we go out to Aquatica. Boom! You are in now. So we got that. We'll do that before we leave today. But right now, we a lot of stuff going on. B, what's trending?
A bunch of national days. National Black Forest Cake Day.
I like that.
That's like chocolate and the cherries
the
together,
cherry,
right?
Yeah, I'm not hating on it.
Not me. I don't like
I've
it.
never bought it, but if it was someone had it at a party, I'd eat it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
National something on a stick day, like whatever food you like on a stick.
Nah, I'll pass
Like a
on
shish
that.
kebab?
Anything on a stick.
Like a corn dog.
Yep, corn dogs.
Chicken on a stick.
Chicken on a stick.
Go to the fair, everything's on a stick.
If you go to PDQ and you get grilled tenders, they come on a stick, so you can eat it
PDQ.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. It's also National Weed Appreciation Day, baby. You gotta appreciate the weed, but not that kind of weed, like regular weeds.
Why you appreciate the weeds?
I have no idea.
I like the original.
Weeds are beneficial, they say. They're good for the ecosystem, and while you might not like them in your garden, they're good.
They look like trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I don't like that dollar weed. It gets on my nerves.
Yeah,
messes up my whole yard.
Mess up the whole yard. Yeah.
It's a pain.
It is.
We've been talking about AI a lot. So there is a guy. He's called the AI Bro. And he did a video where he made a Kanye apology track.
Okay.
So, and then he ran it through an AI filter.
Sound like Kanye?
And it sounds exactly like Kanye
That's the thing that
West.
scares us, man, because our voices are out there.
So this is what this is. This is not Kanye.
But it's an AI.
But this is an AI version of a Kanye apology track.
Okay.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the whole religion, all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius.
That's it. We're done. Everyone can stop
done.
working.
I know.
We are done.
We're done.
Well,
Wow.
if that problem with
those
that
are
is,
just facts.
then you stop getting paid.
Yeah.
That's the problem with stopping working.
Yeah. Somebody was like, listen, we can use your voice. Y'all got to pay me something.
Ghostwriters.
You can't
Right.
steal it.
Ghostwriters are
We got
done.
time. Let me hit it again.
Yeah, but then you don't get money then.
Yeah.
So we can't just stop working. We have to fight this.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the
that's
whole
AI.
religion, all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius.
So the guy actually wrote it. So the computer didn't write it.
Yeah,
Okay.
He wrote it. He recorded it in his own voice, passed it through his AI filter, and it became
came out
Kanye
that-
West.
Yeah, so if you took the filter out, it would just sound like that
It
guy.
would sound like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like the AI did the cadence or anything like that.
Well, the AI did do the cadence
The
because
Kanye cadence.
it learned Kanye's voice.
Oh,
All
my
he did was
goodness.
write it and say
say
it,
it.
passed it through his AI filter, and it turned it into Kanye.
That's
Wow.
wild. Now,
So-
I mean, like the thing that with that, like we were talking the other day, that your identity
Yeah.
and how it could be stolen so
Yes.
quickly now.
Yes.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's nuts, right? So that was crazy when I saw this
It's happening so fast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wendy's is bringing back its a $3 breakfast deal.
Oh, good.
I don't remember. What'd you get for $3?
For $3, you get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant, a small order of crispy seasoned potatoes, and it's only available through June 4th.
That's not bad.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, for $3.
Wendy's got good breakfast.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty solid.
For sure.
Mexico and U.S. working together. They say now we got to stop down on these drugs and this fentanyl. So
We need-
finally, Mexico and
Now
U.S. is getting together, and they're going to try to stop it, which is good.
Yeah, because they're coming from that area.
That is a good thing. Robert Downey Jr., if you're a big fan, there is some gum of his, the old school ABC gum, already been chewed. It's up for auction.
All right, well, some $4,000.
$55,000.
Why?
$55,000.
Are they planning on cloning them?
Nah, there's no way to authenticate it. So we don't know if it's legit. It could have been chewed by anybody. But the guy on eBay swears it was chewed by Robert Downey Jr.
Wow.
So, yeah.
People just got money, man.
Yeah, pretty bad. And then there's this new thing. This is so weird. There's a new simulator that will let you know what it's like to die. So they hook you up to this machine. They put you on a hospital bed. It slows down everything, and you have a VR thing on. And then it makes your body have the sensation to the point where people are having anxiety attacks when they tried it. And you can tap out whenever you want.
See, that's what I'm saying. As soon as you just started talking about that, like it's going to let you feel like you're dying.
Yes.
No.
So it goes through the whole thing where it feels like you went through cardiac arrest. And then in your VR goggles, you see yourself leave your body, and the
And float
doctor's
to-
standing over you. And people are
You know
losing
what?
it.
That's a young man's thing. When you're older, you ain't want to see that.
You know what? I feel like that could be like
I got no desire.
I have no desire.
I feel like that could also be a celebrity thing. Like, you know, like rich people doing that
Yeah.
to like rebirth themselves or something.
Wow, yeah. Take those, what's those mushrooms, a la Alaska or whatever.
Yeah.
No desire.
Somebody made that?
Yeah. I ain't doing
There's
it.
a lot of experiences I want to experience in my life, but dying and floating away from my body, that ain't one of them.
No, because I mean, the goal would be to go to sleep and just not wake up
Yes.
eventually.
Yes.
Like when it's time. I don't want to go through the process.
Yeah, my thing, I want to wake up and like, oh, I died?
Oh, cool.
That is some messed up.
Really?
I don't want it.
All right, well, let's go where we going. Damn, no, you don't get goodbyes? It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go through the process. I'm good.
No. All right, we come back. Let's talk about MegaCon. It's coming up this weekend right here in Orlando. We're going to get into that on Johnny's House. I don't know if there'd be a lot of people in the Wonder Woman room. I don't know.
I feel like there would be a lot of people dressed up as Wonder Woman. That's still like a very
It's a strong character.
Yeah.
All right. I want to hear from you. If first of all, if you're going to MegaCon, we want to hear it. If you're wearing a costume, what are you going to wear? Or if you've ever thought about it, who would you dress up as? We want to hear that too. And of course, you know what we're going to do. We told you we're going to do it. Going to give away an opportunity for you to win an egg. That's right. You'll get yourself a to participate in the 106.7 Easter egg race. Taylor's version at Aquatica is going to be Friday, April 17th. One lucky winner will win a pair of tickets to see her in concert on April the 15th. You must be available on the April 7th so you can send there and check out your egg. You can't have a stand-in. So if you'd like to go or an opportunity, tell us. If you're going to MegaCon, what are you dressing as? And if you had an opportunity, who would you dress up as? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile 41067 social media live stream. All opportunities for us to talk to you. We'll find out what you're feeling next on Johnny's House. 9:38, Johnny's house. Yes, 30% chance of rain, partly cloudy. 88 is our high to 73 right now. MegaCon's coming to town this weekend, and we're going to give you an opportunity to pick up one of those eggs so you can possibly win those tickets to see Taylor Swift. We'll just find out if you can go in costume or do you go? Who would you dress as? We want to hear it all. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning.
Are you going?
No, I wish.
All right, but if you could dress up as a character, what would it be?
So it's really random, but me and my husband always talked about cosplaying as King of the Hill characters.
Who would you be, Hank?
I'd be Peggy, and he'd be Hank, and our son would be Bobby.
That's a weird costume. I used to love that show.
Yeah, it's even funnier as an adult. Like, it's my comfort show, so it would just be so fun.
We had a guy on the show a couple years ago. We used to call him Boomhauer because we never understood what came out.
That's true. We couldn't probably still don't.
Home.
And then he'd laugh. Like, all right.
All right. You hold on a second, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go with Teresa. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Are you going to MegaCon?
I'm not going this year.
Okay,
I have a little baby, so.
Okay. So you've gone in the past. What did you dress up as?
We dressed up actually as my son was really into Pokemon, like his mom and dad were when we were younger. So he dressed up as that. I dressed up as Charmander. My husband dressed up as Brock, and then at the time my middle child was a baby, so we dressed him up as Pikachu. So it was
and you
really cute.
You walked around. Nobody said anything. Just everybody smiled.
Everyone loved it. Everyone loved it. It was because he had like little Pokemon balls, and he would throw it at the different he would throw it at the different characters. It was very, very cute.
Everyone wants pictures with everyone.
Yeah. So you took a lot of pictures.
Yes, lots of pictures, and we met a ton of people, and I got a picture with like Superman, as in like the Smallville Tom.
Yeah.
Like, the character that plays him, I got a picture with that, which my husband was like kind of side-eyeing me, but
you can hear that excitement in your voice, man. See, that's what that whole weekend is about. You see how excited she is about talking about that? Listen, we're gonna hook you up with an egg, okay? So you're gonna be able to participate in the race.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I ain't say you won now. I'm just saying.
Everyone keeps getting real excited. You have a chance.
You got a chance. Okay.
Because my birthday's April 29th, and her song and the way
all of that, all
She's
all what you're saying, everything you're saying.
That don't increase your 1% chance.
I'm telling you.
But
all
okay.
All right, you hold on.
It'll be fun though.
See, we're gonna have like 106. That means that's gonna be 105. That's a little upset.
You have less than a 1% chance, but you have a chance.
You got a chance. At least you got a better chance.
Right.
Be what they say over there.
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check? Call Dan Newland. Someone said their 14-year-old daughter's going. Super excited. She's been working on her costume.
Okay.
Someone else said their husband is going as a mashup, Incredible Hulk Hogan, half Incredible Hulk, half Hulk Hogan.
Unique if you do it right. All right, and we're looking at over there now, Reese.
We got some funny people. We got the Peeps,
Yeah.
And then Homer Simpson and Cruella DeVille.
That's gonna be the best place in the world to do some people watching. So if you're in town this weekend for that, enjoy yourself. It's 9:41. Let's get out of here, y'all.
Hey, we pre-recorded the end of the show because everyone's got meetings to go to. So, just so you guys know. I'm so friggin' annoyed with people today. Not you guys. Yeah. All right, bye, guys. Sorry. I'm seriously, like, on the verge of jumping out of the window or pushing somebody out of it. Sorry, not you guys. But that's my problem, not y'all problem. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone.